I love that story about the snake we heard in Genesis chapter 3. It's such a great story. It's in our anthology about people's relationship with God, the Bible. I wonder how it came about. Perhaps far away and long ago, some people were sitting round a campfire chatting, and someone said, "Have you noticed? Snakes are the only land vertebrates without legs," or words to that effect. "Why is that?" And someone replied, "I know a story about that. Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman and a snake. They were friends with the loving Maker of all. The Creator gave the man and the woman one simple rule to keep them safe. Now, the snake was really crafty. He waited until the Creator had gone for a walk, and then he said, 'Did God really tell you something bad would happen if you broke the rule? Don't worry. You know you want to do it, but it'll be fine.' So they did break the rule, and the Creator found out what had happened, and there was an inquiry. The man said the woman had done it, and the woman said the snake had done it, and the snake didn't say anything and looked very guilty. And so the Creator said to the snake, 'Because you've been so naughty, it's no legs for you. You and all your family will have to slide and wiggle around forever, and people will hate you, and you will hate them. You will try and bite their heels, and they will try and stamp on you. And that, O best beloved, is why snakes have no legs.' Let's hold the snake story at the back of our minds, a myth from before time began, and let's turn to today's story about Jesus. Jesus didn't talk much about the past, but he did say a lot about how things were in the present and how they could be in the future. In our gospel today, Jesus was busy telling people about God's love and forgiveness. Someone called out to him that his family were at the door hoping to see him, but Jesus didn't do what we would do. He didn't stop what he was doing and go to his family. He said something very unexpected. "My brothers and my sisters? Hey, listen up, my family's bigger than that, much bigger. All of you around me now are my family, my sisters and brothers. Everyone who lives their lives trying to please God is part of my family." So that's pretty amazing. If we're trying to follow Jesus, to be a friend of Jesus, we become a part of his family as well as our own. We have new relations, and we all become brothers and sisters to each other. But how big is God's family? Pope Francis reminded us of the answer to that question by calling his recent letter to all the world Fratelli Tutti. We are all sisters and brothers together, everyone in the world. And as followers of Jesus, we should be showing God's love in all that we do and all that we say. Many people do a lot. They work hard and show God's love in practical things that they do for their neighbours and friends. Many people give money to charities that work in a practical way to meet the needs of our brothers and sisters. But part of the reason our brothers and sisters are in need is the way the world is run. And that part needs changing. I discovered earlier this week that, just by coincidence, today is Tax Justice Sunday. And I don't mean personal income tax. Tax is a hot topic at the G7, a meeting where the 7 richest countries in the world talk about what they can do with all their money. I hope some good decisions will be taken. And I also hope that the 7 will not forget the other 190, especially those at the bottom. The snake is still around, whispering, "Did God really say that you were to act justly and to love mercy? Don't worry, everything will be fine if you carry on as you are." Jesus went about sharing his radical message of love and peacefully pointing out what was wrong with society at his time, and he caused great offence to those in power. As we try to do the will of God, welcoming all to the family and travelling with them towards the glorious freedom of the children of God, as we follow Jesus on that exciting journey, we must keep stamping on the snake.